Opened back in 2003, have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the New York Jets. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Push him back. Push him back. Shift.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving.
Fresno. Under 10. Bravo.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
First down, Jets.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. And a loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. In this case, they were able to retain possession.
Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Eagles' 16-yard line.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Bell. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy. They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Marr able to put this one through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Miles Sanders, the rookie second-rounder from Penn State. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Avery Williamson, the Jets' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
At the 28-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check it.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
So don't say nothing. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jake. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They'll get 34 yards there.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Jets' 37-yard line.
Sweetie! Mike 57. Sunday. Move there. Check 26. Check 26. Watch the safety creep.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
To throw, it's Wentz. Goodwin able to haul it in. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Into the red zone. Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is fielded at the 27. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here we go, Pac-Man. Waiting. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That's it, baby. That's it. Big hit.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Eagles' 38-yard line.
Keep going, oh, keep going. Check.
Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Bell. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it.
No. Check three. Watch out. Red 80. Undercrush.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Let's find 7.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Now Wentz on third down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Darnold on first down. It's complete. It's Gore. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Bell, what a spin. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Bell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Now it's Darnold. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And they are going for it. Darnold. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Go. Hey.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You got nothing.
Working from the gun, Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. This is more where it came from.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go, man.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Go. 120. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, ram. Here, kill it. Hey, forward toe, kill it. Switch it.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for Philly. And even 60 yards. That pass was heavily defended on third down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control, and he showed you why there.
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing the football understands his guys, doesn't he? Give them a chance, put it up there, and realize that even in a battle, they're more than likely to come down with the football.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to this. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Play action. It's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Duke Riley. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Wide, get wide. He's coming. We got no 80.
They're going to go. It's Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Nickel Roby-Coleman, a sack off the corner.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Here we go. Ladies. Line 54. Line 54. Double dog. That's the way.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll go again with Sanders. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Go, go. Blue 80! They can't hang with us. Kill. Go. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
82.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that. They got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run it with Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Flushed out right. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
What's that? 57's mine. Oh, you got deep? Watch 35, watch 35. Single.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop it, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it with Bell. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. 2
On 1st down, it's Sanders. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Yeah.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Lets this one fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
To throw is Wentz. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Airing one out for Crowder, and that's caught inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Bell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4. The Jets on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 14. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Darnold now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
The first down throw, Darnold to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On second down, it's Bell. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Jets on third down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Darnold from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. On second and a couple, Wentz, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Wentz to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jim. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold, he's going to let, and that's caught inside the 35. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a desperation throw deep down, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.